Hello guys, my name is Alex. I go by any pronouns at any time. I'm gender fluid, I'm queer, I'm 18, and this is my first YouTube video. I'm super excited to start a YouTube channel because I've always wanted to start one since I was a kid, and I'm gonna post makeup videos, videos about my sexuality and gender, videos about fashion, outfits, cooking videos, and I'm gonna do so many vlogs. Vlogging is going to be like my thing. I'm gonna vlog all the time and I'm so excited. But anyways, for my first video, it's not going to be super extravagant and fun. I'm just basically gonna introduce myself to you guys. So I asked my Instagram followers, so if you don't follow me on Instagram, go follow me. It'll probably be in the description. But I asked my Instagram followers to ask me questions about my gender identity and sexuality. And if you don't know, like I said at the beginning of this video, I am gender fluid and queer. So I'm going to start off with easier questions first and then go deeper into deeper questions. So yeah. So the first question is, what are your preferred pronouns if you have any, and have you used any other pronouns before? So yes, I have used other pronouns before, but my pronouns at the moment are any pronouns at any time. So I use he, him, they, them, she, her, any pronouns at any time. The order of my pronouns, my most preferred pronouns are he, they, so they're usually at the beginning of my pronouns when I put them anywhere, on my social medias. I'll put he, they, she. So yeah, I started out with going by she, they pronouns, and then I switched to they, them, and then I started using all pronouns because I felt more comfortable using all of them. Okay, I was gonna wait to the end to answer this question, but I'm just gonna answer it now because a lot of people are asking me how I knew I was gender fluid, and this question is actually so hard for me to answer because I don't know. I don't know. But I'm gonna try my hardest to answer it for you guys right now. I'll basically just tell you my little story of how I knew I was gender fluid and ways that I figured it out. So basically, since a young age, I knew I wasn't a girl or a boy. I just never knew what I was, and I really pushed it away when I was a kid. It's not that I was ashamed of myself in any way, because I wasn't. I was genuinely just so confused with myself, and I didn't know what was going on. But as I got older, I started learning more, and when I turned 13, I moved away from my hometown, and I used to live in a really small town in Ohio, and I moved to a bigger town in Arizona. I went from a class of 60 people to a class of 1,000 people, so I definitely got to see different types of people, and I seen a lot of LGBTQ+ people that were at my school. So it just made me feel more comfortable to explore myself and more comfortable expressing myself through clothing. Especially, I would always steal my brother and dad's clothes all the time because I didn't have any mask presenting clothing, so I would steal theirs all of the time. But I never really knew what non-binary was or anything, and I didn't really start exploring my gender until I was 14. And sorry I keep looking at the viewfinder. I'm a Leo. Non-binary was until TikTok and stuff, and I was like, wow, I resonate with this so much. And so I googled non-binary, and when the definition came up, I resonated with it, but I was like, this still isn't me. I'm not feeling a Demi Lovato moment. This is real. This is me. I started googling more, and I learned what umbrella terms were, and I can put umbrella terms on the screen right now so you guys can also learn what they were. But I seen gender fluid in the little umbrella term thingy, and I was like, what is gender fluid? So I googled it, and when I read the definition, I was like, bitch. The wheels were turning, the gears were clacking, the wires were electrifying. I was like, this is real, this is me. So yeah, ever since that day I identified as gender fluid. Anyways, going off of that question, I'm going to answer how coming out to my parents went. My parents are 100% supportive. They support me through my sexuality and my gender journey all the way. They are 100% supportive. And the way that I came out to them, when I came out to my mom, I literally just texted her because it was easy for me. So I just sent her a message, and I was like, I'm gender fluid, and I sent her the definition and everything. And I sent it to her in the middle of the night because I was scared, and I knew that she would wake up to the text, you know? So she woke up to it, and she just came into my room in the morning and gave me a hug, and yeah, told me that she supports me and loves me. And then I just told my dad, and he did the same thing, and they did the same thing with my sexuality too. What does queer mean to you? Queer for me is basically not identifying with a sexuality, but also knowing that I am queer and I am like visible in the LGBTQ plus community. Can you explain the difference between being gender fluid and just dressing more masc and femme? Yes, I can. First off, not everybody who is gender fluid dresses masculine and feminine. That is just me personally, and I think a lot of people who watch me have this like this picture of gender fluid people in their head just because they've only seen me. And it's kind of frustrating because I've never like told people this is what gender fluid people have to look like. This is what gender fluid people are. Like, I've never done that. So it's kind of frustrating. You don't have to be masculine and feminine to be gender fluid. You can be feminine and be gender fluid. You can be masculine and be gender fluid. You can be androgynous and be gender fluid. You don't have to look a certain way to be gender fluid. And also, people sometimes just express themselves through clothing and feel more comfortable in more masculine presenting clothing, and it has absolutely nothing to do with their gender. Like, the way I dress has to do with my gender and how I perceive my gender and how I want others to perceive my gender. And that's just for me personally. Like I said, not everybody who is gender fluid will present the same way that I do, and not everybody who is gender fluid will feel the same way I do. Do you think that you'll get top surgery one day? That is a really good question, and it is something that I think about on the daily. I honestly don't know, because I don't know how my feminine side will feel about it, because for me personally, my feminine side likes having a chest, but my masculine side doesn't, so it's really like a constant battle in my head. So yeah, it's something that I really have to make my mind up on. I can't just act on it because I don't want to regret it or anything. And that's just for me personally. Like I said, I'm not saying people who get top surgery are going to regret it. This is just for me personally. Okay, so the next question is, have you ever dated a guy? I have indeed. I've dated a couple guys actually, but I definitely wouldn't again. And yeah. So the next question is, how do you deal with your period when you're trans? And I'm also going to answer the question, how do you deal with dysphoria when you're trans? So I'm going to answer both these questions because they kind of tie in together. But for periods, I like period underwear. I know not a lot of people talk about period underwear, but period underwear and NYX period underwear, I love them. I've been using them for my last like 2 cycles, and they have been great and really helpful on my dysphoria. If you get dysphoria while you're in the shower, I recommend turning off the lights and lighting a candle so that you still have a little bit of light in the bathroom, and take a shower that way so that you're not really focused on staring at your body and focusing on the things that make you dysphoric. Also, I recommend not Googling things about yourself. Try not to Google like, why am I so dysphoric? Why do I feel this way? Because it's just gonna lead you into like a deep hole that you're not going to want to go into, and it's just going to make you more sad. I recommend looking those things up when you're not about to have a breakdown, because researching about yourself is not a bad thing at all, but I think it can be damaging when you're in that state of mind. So definitely try to do that after the dysphoria passes so that you can still research about yourself. Okay guys, I'm probably going to end the video here because I got asked basically all the same questions over and over again. I basically just answered them all, so I'm gonna end the video right here. I love you guys so much, and I just wanted to tell you guys I have super exciting stuff coming up, and I hope that you guys enjoy my YouTube channel and enjoy all the cool ass vlogs I have coming up, because I'm so excited to share everything with you guys. And one of the main reasons why I wanted to start a YouTube channel is because I can get more personal with you guys, and just you guys can learn more about me and see me more as a person rather than just a TikToker that you see for 15 seconds a day. I really want you guys to just get to know me more, and yeah, I'm really excited. Like I said, this video was kind of boring, and it's going to be boring compared to my other content that I'm going to be releasing, but yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe because it's going to help me out so much. I love you so much. Give me a kiss. Just give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss.
I'm just a fool to keep on chasing after nothing great. You're just a fool to keep pretending that you're loving me. I don't know where I'm supposed to go.